Hello guys, welcome back! How are you doing? This is gonna be another week in my life in Paris, or maybe 2 weeks in my life in Paris, depends on how many footage I will have by the end of this video. Honestly, there's been not a lot of things that have been going on. I think the last time we talked was when I just got my new job and I was just like getting used to it. So now I have been working at my new job in Paris for 2 months now. I did need a little bit of time to get used to it because obviously it's a new life situation, and to be honest, I feel like I have now gotten used to it pretty much. I have a lot of work to do, and this is mainly why I don't always have the time to like post every single week. So yeah, thank you for your patience when it comes to posting. I do post still a lot of like shorts though. I got a new camera. As you can see, I'm filming with it. It's a Sony 7C Mark II camera. That was my birthday present from my boyfriend. It's a very high quality camera, so I'm really excited to be filming with this and making new videos for you guys. So I'm going to start out this video from 2 days ago. So 2 days ago, I was invited to a French movie screening by Lost in Translation, which is a platform that allows foreigners in France to watch French movies in English with English subtitles. And I was basically invited to one of the French movies that they screened. There was also like this stand-up comedy event before the film, and I basically didn't have the time to introduce what I was doing. Yeah, basically Lost in Translation, it's really cool if you want to see French movies in France. I think they screen films in like different cities in France. So if you live in France in one of the cities where they screen their French films, check out the link in the description box. The next clips that you're going to see are going to be from the event with Lost in Translation. Without any further ado, let's see the clips and let's start this video.
Probably like some of you, I have 2 countries. So it's great when there's a sporting competition, I can choose which country is most likely to win, which is why I support France. Into the shape of an asshole in order to say the word asshole in French. How do we say asshole in French? Yes? Je ne sais pas. Now you're going to learn something very useful. Trou de cul. Okay, very useful if you live in Paris and you drive. Take it from me. Yeah.
Je n'ai pas le droit d'aimer ni d'être aimée. Tu veux de moi ta prisonnière. Mais regarde-moi.
C'était un match équilibré avec des occasions assez cruelles pour le Portugal. Quel bonheur de voir les Bleus une nouvelle fois en demi-finale.
Hello guys, welcome back. How are you doing? I think the last time that we spoke was before I went to the Lost in Translation event, which was really nice. We went there at 7 with my friend, then we ate ice cream because there was like this ice cream thing going on. After that there was like a stand-up comedy, and then the film started. I really recommend it if you're a foreigner in Paris or France and you want to meet other foreigners, and also if you just want to like watch a French movie in English and learn some French. Other than that, today we're going bouldering, like climbing, bouldering. But before I go, I thought that it would be a nice opportunity to answer one of the questions, the first question that you guys asked me on Instagram. If you don't know, in my vlogs, I always ask you guys to ask me questions that I can include in every single one of my vlogs. And I always include 3 questions in my vlogs, so I'm going to answer the first one right now. What is the best way to make new friends in Paris as a foreigner? I guess we were just talking about it. Like, yeah, just like, to be honest, like be out there. I think making friends in Paris is not difficult at all, but you have to make an effort, which is hard if you're an introvert like me. But if you're an extrovert, it should be easy. So what I would recommend you to do if you want to make friends in Paris is just to like go to like Facebook groups, like expat Facebook groups, go even on like dating apps. Like, you don't have to go on a dating app to like get a date. You can just like meet people like Bumble, where they have like the friends section. You can also go to events, Facebook events. If you work here, maybe your work organizes like after works. If you're a student here, maybe your university organizes like school events. So there are a lot of opportunities that you can check out in Paris to meet new people. So yeah, just be out there, be brave, be courageous, do things. And without any further ado, we're gonna go climbing now. I'm gonna see you guys afterwards. Bye. We're going to climbing. Bald eye. Lead the way. Let the pro lead the way.
The pro.
Not anywhere close.
Oh my god. Allez bébé. Oh, allez bébé. Wow. So we just got back home from the climbing, bouldering activity. I thought that it would be the perfect opportunity to answer one more question that you guys asked me on Instagram. So let's do that now, shall we? How demanding are classes at the Sorbonne? I guess this question is going to be more relevant for people who are students in Paris or who want to come to France or Paris for studying. How demanding are classes at the Sorbonne? I mean, I guess it depends what do you study, and it also depends on like which Sorbonne you go to, because there are like 4 different Sorbonnes. So there's obviously like the Sorbonne University, there is the Panthéon Sorbonne, like the big Sorbonne, and I feel like there is like a 4th one. I feel like there are more. Maybe like Sorbonne SS? I don't know. There's so many Sorbonnes. So I guess it depends on which one you go to and what do you study. So I studied information communication, so I didn't study anything crazy like law or like medical studies or I don't know, engineering. I didn't study anything crazy like that, but still I was studying information communication and I had a lot of work to do all the time. I had to do a lot of reading. I had to do a lot of writing, so much writing, like because I studied like communication, which is obviously you will have to like do like copywriting and things like that, like creative writing, and then like understanding of texts, and I just had so many reading and writing to do. So I guess that's what was the most demanding in my classes, and I guess also just like understanding the French, because I studied everything in French, and when you have to write and read in French, it's like a lot if you're not a native French speaker like I am not. So how demanding are classes at Sorbonne? Depends on what you study, depends on what your level of your capabilities are, I guess. I feel like I have very good, like I can study a lot, like I can definitely work very hard at school, but even for me Sorbonne was hard to be honest. I'm not a native French speaker, so it might have been easier if I don't have to do extra work because I'm not a native French speaker, but I'm studying in French. So that's my answer. I hope that you found it helpful. I see you guys later. Bye. So I thought that it would be a good idea to film again today. So the bouldering was very fun yesterday, although I'm in complete pain. I cannot move my hand, I cannot move my body hurts, I'm screaming inside, it's really painful. I really have very bad muscle pain, but I thought that I would film today. Today I'm not doing anything interesting. I have a call at like 4 p.m. with Mitch, who is also a YouTuber. Every single month we just get together for like an hour, 40 minutes to like just chat about YouTube and our YouTube journey and what did we learn each month and just kind of how we feel like about like the whole content creation thing. And after that I'm watching the British Grand Prix, the F1 British Grand Prix. I've been really into F1 lately. If you don't know what Formula 1 is, you're missing out. It's like the best thing ever. It's my latest obsession. I'm super obsessed. It's super fun and I love watching it. I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye. Hello? Can you hear me well? Yeah, I can hear you. Perf. Yeah, it's more like summer. I mean, it's getting there. It's been 20 degrees and cold and wind, but we're getting there. So maybe one day will be summer. Yeah, it's cold. It's cold for like 8 months now, so. Come on, Leclerc! Come on!
The Ferraris are 4 seconds apart, which is quite handy for the team.
These conditions and don't make any unnecessary pit stops, but both Mercedes. Emotional occasion this is going to be. Rowan Atkinson. Well, it's
hammer it down.
Direction. Lost out here, gained there, but when it mattered, he crossed the line first.
Today's Tuesday, it is the next day, and I wanted to keep filming because I just realized that I haven't answered the third question yet that I promised that I would. I want to answer the last question for this video. I look so bad. To be honest, I'm in a bad mood. I'm in a bad mood today. Those are my new nails, by the way. I have a really bad headache and the weather is just so weird. Like, it's been raining for like 10 minutes, but now it's sunny, and then it's cloudy, and then it's rainy, and just it's like July, but the weather is so weird here. So the last question is from my YouTube community tab, and the question is, I'm gonna read it in French with the nicest French that I can produce. Est-ce qu'on peut devenir aussi désagréable qu'un Parisien juste en vivant à la capitale? First of all, I'm not sure if I agree that like every single Parisian is désagréable, which is like, I don't even know how to translate that. I'm not a native French person, so I don't know. Unpleasant. I'm not sure if all Parisians are unpleasant, but definitely a lot of them are. Kind of think that it comes with the fact that they live in like such a big and busy and crowded city with a lot of tourists who are really annoying sometimes. But to answer your question, can you become as unpleasant as a Parisian just by living in Paris? Of course. Yes, of course. Like, what I learned from like living in like 8 different countries so far is that people are like monkeys. We see and we do. Like, people really are like social creatures, and it's really easy for us to copy the behavior of the people that we surround ourselves with. And especially if it's like in a city where you see a lot of people every single day doing a certain behavior, even unconsciously, even if you don't want to, you just start copying that behavior. So I noticed in myself, for example, that I've been living in Paris. Not even Paris, like I live in like the suburbs of Paris, but I go to Paris very often because I work there and I studied there. And even just like going there like 3 times a week, I really started to like pick up the behavior of the people I see, which is like, yeah, just like being very impatient, complaining a lot and just like always finding something wrong with something. And I'm not saying that every single Parisian is like that, but I feel like every single city has like a mood. Every single city has like a personality, and I think like Paris has a very like moody personality. Like the weather of Paris is like the people of Paris. Like 1 minute they're up, 1 minute they're down. Sometimes it's rainy, sometimes it's sunny, but yeah, so definitely for sure, just by living in Paris, you can become a bit more like Parisians. I can understand why a lot of French people don't want to live in the capital. It's very draining, to be honest, sometimes. And I'm glad that I don't live in like the center of Paris, because I think I would go crazy just like by being around like so many people and so many crowds and so many tourists all the time. I get another question asking me why you should move to the south of France. And to be honest, like I wouldn't mind living in the south of France. Like if I would have to pick another city to live in besides Paris, I would probably move to like Nice. Yeah, it's just a whole different vibe. Other cities outside of Paris are like in France are so different. And that's why I recommend to travel around, see what you like most, and then decide to settle down before you move somewhere. But yeah, so I hope that answered your question. See you guys soon. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure to watch this video next that YouTube thinks is the best for you. See you soon. Bye.